Monday. Welcome to the On Deck podcast on the LineStar YouTube channel. Alongside my co-host, Tyler Wiemann, I'm Shannon Sommerville, and we've got your top MLB Player Prop Bets, plus, as always, those home run calls as well. Tyler, how are you feeling on this Monday? Did you have a nice 4th of July weekend and ready to get back after it today?
Yeah, it was a good weekend, and definitely ready to get back after it. And we have one more week until All-Star break, so we got to hit this week hard.
That's crazy. I was even looking at some of the sports scheduling, and we've got camp coming up in less than 2 weeks. Some teams are going to be reporting for NFL training camp, so a lot going on in the sports world. Crazy that we are almost at kind of the halfway mark of the Major League Baseball season. For me, Tyler, as a Yankees fan, it's not where I'd want the Yankees to be. We had a rough weekend yet again, and Clark Schmidt now has to get his second Tommy John surgery. It's just bad news. We've also got Anthony Volpe's dad getting into it with fans, and it's just things are not looking good for my Yankees. But your Padres, you got Darvish back on the mound tonight. How you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, he's only going to go 70 to 75 pitches. I don't really know what to expect from him. He hasn't been on the mound that much for the last year and a half. So, I just hopefully can come in and dial it in. We definitely need him, that's for sure.
Well, an interesting slate today. 10 games on deck for today. A nice slate to choose from for our player prop bets, as always, using the LineStar app and the Props Optimizer, which is the newest tool from the makers of LineStar. And it's a totally free app to use. Go download it today, free with ads, or you can sign up for the premium subscription. It's just $10 a month. So it's a great price point for you guys if you're looking for a Props Optimizer. Go check it out today. And if you can do us a favor, like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below. It helps us out in the good old YouTube algorithm to introduce us to new audience members, but it also helps you out because if we go 2 for 2 on our main picks, one randomly selected commenter wins $50. Now, recapping last week's pick, so this was Thursday, July 3rd, before we went on our long holiday break. Tyler, you had a perfect show with your picks. My 2 picks let us down, though, for the perfect show. Riley Green and Andy Pajes gave me some goose eggs there, but Taylor Ward delivered for me. But your picks, Woods, Swanson, Adames, all crushed it. Plus that Eugenio Suarez pick, plus 390 for a bomb. That cashed as well. And, of course, the most important pick of all was the Joey Chestnut picking the under on his hot dog consumption total. That also cashed as well for anyone that dabbled
just catching up to him.
Exactly. The hot dog cliff is real, or what do we call it? The age cliff for competitive eating exists. Yeah. It doesn't just affect running backs. It also affects competitive eaters. All right. So let's get to today's slate. Tyler, what is your first main pick of the day?
All right, my first pick of the day, we're going to go with Spencer Steer over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. LineStar projections 2.6, consensus is 2. He's hitting 338 over the last 20 games, but versus right-handed pitching, he's hitting 362, 345 ISO, and 5 home runs over the last 20. He's facing Junk, who has actually been pretty good, although unlucky. His ERA is over 5, but his FIP is at mid-2s. I do think he's a decent pitcher, shows some promise, but Spencer Steer is just on fire, and Cincinnati as a whole hits righties so much better than lefties. So I like going over.
All right, for my pick, I'm shipping up to Boston. We're going Trevor Story over 1.5 bases. LineStar's projections around 1.8, but the consensus is with us to the over there, 2.2. This is a guy with 2 home runs over the last 3 games, and we love Trevor Story when he is on a hot streak, which he is right now. This is a righty bat, top 20% hitter against left-handed pitching. He's actually 7th in on-base plus slugging over the last 7 days, and he's top 5% in exit velocity over the last 14 days as well versus those southpaws. And he'll be facing Colorado lefty Austin Gomber, who ranks 262nd versus those righty bats. He's also giving up a 2.25 home run per 9 rate, extremely high, as is the hard contact he's giving up to them as well, at 37%. The bullpen behind him, not too much better. They're 26th in opponent average. We've got 83-degree temperatures today in Boston with a 10-mile-an-hour wind out to Fenway today. Also don't mind Romy Gonzalez as well, but for our purposes here, that main pick is going to be Trevor Story, pairing that with Spencer Steer, throwing it on an entry And if that cashes, one randomly selected commenter wins $20. Hopefully I can deliver this time. I held us back last show, so hopefully we can go 2 for 2, give the people some money. We'll announce that on tomorrow's show. But it's a Monday. We got 10 games and we've got plenty to choose from. So some bonus picks for those of you guys who aren't feeling our first 2 picks. What do you got for us, Tyler?
I'm going to go with Cam Smith of the Houston Astros. Astros have just been on absolute fire. We're going over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. Our LineStar projections 2.5, consensus 1.9. Astros have had 6 straight games of 5+ runs. They've been hitting the ball very well. One of those games was an 18-run explosion versus the Dodgers. And Cam Smith is one of the guys and one of the factors for that. Over the last 20, he's hitting 366. I want to stay in the flames of good old Houston Astros and Cam Smith. Houston Trastros, whatever you want to call them.
All right, Tyler, I am going to the Miami Marlins and another hot bat here. We're talking about Kyle Stowers, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBI. LineStar projection is 2.2. And this is a hitter who's cleared this 1.5 hits, runs, RBI mark 7 of the last 10 games. Plus, we're talking about a lefty bat who's hot right now, as I mentioned. 1234 on-base plus slugging over the last 15 days. And he's also top 5% barreled balls and average exit velocity over the last 14 days, specifically versus righties. He's crushing it against them. And if you don't believe me, believe the ISO, that power metric that measures just the raw power of a hitter, which is 276 versus right-handed pitching. So he's facing Cincinnati righty Brady Singer. Well, Singer's actually giving up a 1.38 home run per 9 rate and a 41% hard contact to lefty bats this season. This game at Great American Ballpark, Kyle Stowers, we love a lefty bat at that Great American Ballpark with the short porch. Rain in the forecast though, but last I checked, it should remain south, not really affecting the play for today. So we should be a go for this one. Still going Kyle Stowers over 1.5 hits, runs, RBI. I think he's in a decent spot today. Good old Great American Ballpark, aka Great American Small Park. Gotta love those hitters in those conditions for today. All right, so those are our picks for today. Remember the props optimizer, those graphics you have seen throughout this show. You can go download that app today, and it's totally free. You just got to watch a couple ads, or you can upgrade to the premium subscription for just $10 a month. So go check that out. And if you haven't already by this point in the show, do us a huge favor, like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below, and you're in it to win it for our contest. Hopefully we can go 2 for 2 and give out $20 on tomorrow's show. Make sure to check back in tomorrow and comment below. If you've got any locks as well, we love to hear from you guys. We've got a very sharp-minded community. You guys are always giving out winners, so we appreciate that. Now, speaking of giving out winners, Tyler's on quite the tear. Hit a home run call on Friday. Nice cash, or Thursday rather. Nice cash for us there. So let's keep it rolling with our home run calls of the day. Tyler, let's make it a streak. Who are you going with for your home run call?
I'm going to go with a little bit of a different one. It's a familiar name with Kyle Schwarber, but plus 400. Ooh. These odds are just really high. It's not very often you get Kyle Schwarber at plus 400. We have him at a 19.1% chance for a home run. And, he's at Oracle Park in San Francisco, which does suppress home runs. However, it's only 309 feet to the right field fence. All but one of Schwarber's home runs off right-handed pitchers have been to right field. He has a 286 ISO to right-handed pitchers. While Landon Root is good at limiting home runs, he cannot make a mistake to Kyle Schwarber tonight, or a Schwarbomb is coming.
I like those odds. Plus 400 for a Schwarbomb. I like it. Tyler, I think you're going to like my home run call for today because I'm going with one of your Padres bats. We're going Fernando Tatis Jr. plus 320 for a bomb tonight. And LineStar has him at a 20% chance of going yard. This is a guy with a 267 ISO versus right-handed pitching. Actually, that's the 8th highest on the slate for today. He's got 11 of his 15 home runs at home, games at Petco today, and he's going up against Zach Gallen, who's actually giving up a 183 home run per 9 rate and nearly 40% hard contact to righty bats this season. So that's good news for Tatis. Plus, the Arizona bullpen giving up a 124 home run per 9 rate, which ranks 26 in Major League Baseball, 5th worst. Give me Tatis for a tater today at Petco Park. For all of our home run calls, we use the Dinger Report on the LineStar app to help us out. You can check that out as well. Again, LineStarApp.com. I will give you our top 5 hitters today that are on the Dinger Report, starting with Shohei Ohtani, Ketel Marte, Romy Gonzalez, Fernando Tatis Jr., and Kyle Schwarber. Maybe a good day to parlay those home run calls that Tyler and I have. Fernando Tatis and Kyle Schwarber both in the top 5 on our Dinger Report. Remember, LineStarApp.com is where you can find that. But good news, a similar home run predictor is now available on the Props Optimizer. Remember, that tool is free, so you can check that out for yourself. Go to wherever you download your apps, and it's the Props Optimizer. So go check it out today. Good luck in all of your MLB prop betting endeavors. Hope you had a safe, happy, awesome 4th of July, all the fireworks. Let's get back after it and start winning some money. Let's go get it. Good luck, everyone. See you tomorrow.